How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to New Mexico State Men's Basketball News. I'm Marshall, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a season preview. I actually didn't think about this idea until a couple days ago, kind of surprising. I've given a lot of updates about the team throughout the year, so it's going to be just kind of a combination of all that, but decided to put it all into one video. Season starts in 11 days, but we do have an exhibition in 4 days against Western New Mexico, which I've preached and talked about multiple times in this video. So going to just kind of talk about who I think the key players are going to be, starting lineup possibility, how deep the team is compared to last year, how the team just compares to last year in general, and just how much we've improved as a team, and predictions, wins, losses, record, tournament possibilities, Conference USA, chances to win it all. So let's get straight into it. So first things first, the Aggies were picked to finish 7th in Conference USA this year, which I think is kind of low. I do expect them to finish within the top 4 or 5, hopefully the top 4. I believe teams like Louisiana Tech are going to be really good again, Liberty, Western Kentucky, Sam Houston, those are all going to be really good teams. I feel like us and Liberty and UTEP will be about the 4 or 5 or 6 range behind those 3 teams. So we'll see how it all goes. If we get higher, that'd be great, but I do want to be respectable and, make an honest opinion. Because I think, Conference USA is a competitive conference. It's been for a couple years now. There's always a chance that, we, get a higher seed than expected or a lower seed. You just never know. We were 6th last year out of 9 teams. This year, again, picked to finish 7th out of 10 teams. So I guess Conference USA things will be around the same as last year. But I did see something, too, that we were last year ranked as the 290th best team in college basketball out of about 364 teams. Now we're supposed to be 158th, which means that we're supposed to be better than about 57% of all of, D1 teams, which is pretty good improvement from last year, I'd say, especially, a rebuilding program. Christian Cook was on the preseason all-conference team, which is well-deserved. He's our best returner from last season, averaged over 11 points a game, shot about 35% from 3. He had some stretches there where he wasn't shooting the ball great, especially on the road, but at home he was amazing. He had multiple, 26, 27-point games. I think 27 was his best game against Liberty. That was a season high. So many times he was just at 30, but wasn't able to get it. Had 26 points against FIU. Had some 26 points against Northern Colorado, which was the team's first Division I win, and that improved them to 3-0 at home. So super great overall for him. Deontay Bostic's a guy that we've talked about a lot on this channel, and a guy that Coach Hooten really likes. There's actually a video on the Instagram page where they asked Coach Hooten, from anyone on the team, he had to pick someone to I can't remember, it was like someone to save his life, or someone that he would call to save him, or someone that he would save. I can't remember what exactly it was, but he said Deontay. Deontay's a trustable guy apparently, and a lot of guys are saying Deontay as well, even though that doesn't apply to basketball. Well, I guess it could if they rely on him a lot. I think he's a guy that they go to get buckets if they need it. That's something that Coach Hooten's been saying. I think him and Christian Cook are being our best players for sure. Zadi Jackson's one of the best D2 transfers. He's been, argued to be the best, transfer in the state. Pretty much our only competition being UNM. But, obviously Western, those guys are all D2 schools. So when we do face those D2 opponents, Western and Highlands at the start of the year, that'll be nothing new for Zadi. He's played against really good D2 players, really good D2 talent. So it'll be nothing new to him. I expect him to come in and kind of translate the way Christian Cook did last year. Not saying Zadi's going to be our best player or anything. He's definitely got potential to be one of our best. But just a guy who can come in, maybe get us, in scoring double digits. Gabe Pickens is going to be a great point guard for our future. More than likely, I'm assuming he'll come on the bench as a freshman and still learning, under those, 50-year seniors like Deontay and Zadi. But he's a guy that can definitely develop. And I was actually talking to Terriante the other day because I'm writing a story for the basketball team, a preview. Hopefully that goes out soon, and I'll, send you guys a link for that. Or I keep saying send you guys a link like I'm, like a text message. I'll, put it on the screen, or I'll put it in a bio in the next video or something. You guys will, stay tuned for that and see that all go down. Terriante was telling me that they have 15 guys on the team. The 2 new guys, Marvin Cox and Xavier Johnson. But the other 13 guys they've had all summer long, they can go to any of those guys possibly. He was saying they could legit, have all 13 of those guys play a lot of minutes if they really needed to. I'm sure they'll find a rotation of 9 to 10 guys eventually. But, there's going to be all 13 of those guys are going to be fighting for minutes and have a good chance at actually getting minutes. I would expect to see them those first couple games, especially if we're able to take care of business like we should. See what those guys are all about, how they do. Not sure who's going to start. I know I made a prediction video a couple of months ago. I think I said it was going to be Christian, Rob. Who else did I say? Peter, Carl, Deontay. I think I said something about, I don't know, who did I say? I think I said Emmanuel or something like that as the starting center. I can't remember exactly. It's hard to say. We'll see on, on Monday what it's looking like, and we'll see how it's looking like for the first actual game in a couple weeks. More than likely, again, I'm assuming Christian Cook will start since he's conference, team. I'm also seeing people that are making predictions that Zadi was going to be on the Conference USA preseason team, but he wasn't on there. I'm assuming Deontay will be a starter for us just because he's been starting the past couple of years at Cal State Northridge in a good conference in the Big West. So I'm assuming that that'll be our backcourt. I've heard really good things about Carl and that he has a good chance of starting, so I'm assuming he will. Peter's a really great, talented player, so I feel like him and Rob could both play the 4. Rob started a lot of games for us last year, but obviously was suspended the last 10 games of the season due to that throw and punch against Liberty. So hopefully, he's better now. He's a great guy. Talked to him a couple times on campus, which I mentioned on the videos. He's a chill dude. So I'm assuming him or Peter will be the go-to guy at the 4. At the 5, I have no clue. We have guys like Edward Namoko. We have the Shimanga brothers. A couple other great guys. So it's hard to say who will be the starter. Again, if I had to guess, I would just say Emmanuel based on his background. He's got, he had a couple good seasons at UCSD, University of California, San Diego. A couple years ago during the 2022-23 season, averaged 7 and 6. And then this past year, averaged like 4 and 5 in limited minutes. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can have a dominant big. Casey was good for us last year, but he got super slow at times, got stuck in the paint. He's looking a lot better overseas right now. If we had the Casey right now last year, might have had a couple extra wins along with having Robert back if he can suspend in some of those games. So just super excited overall to see the team improve in general, having Robert back and having, hopefully more mobile centers. I'm not expecting them to be as good as Casey, but guys that can come in and just work every day and be everyday guys is what Coach Huda likes to call them. Looking at the schedule a couple times, I've made it clear in these videos. If I had to make a prediction, I'm going to say we go 18 and 13, go 11 and 7 in conference, finish 4th. I'm not sure who the first 3 will be, like ranking wise, but I'm assuming it'll be Western Kentucky, Sam Houston, LA Tech. Those will be the 3 up there. If I had to give a list, I would assume Louisiana Tech will be number 1. Sam Houston number 2, number 3 Western Kentucky, then us at number 4. That's what I'm going to say. And then number 5 I think will be Liberty, number 6 UTEP, and then from there on out, not too sure how it's going to go. Not sure how Kennesaw State's going to look. They're new to the conference. I think they're picked to finish towards the end or maybe dead last. I'm not too sure. Kind of like in football, but they did just beat Liberty in football, which is awesome. We're actually the last team to beat them in football in the regular season. So shout out to Kennesaw State. Again, I've said it a lot, but I'll say it again. Exhibition this Monday against Western at home. We open up with Highlands on Monday, November 4th. We have a lot of key games playing against UNLV, Dayton later in the month of November, right before Thanksgiving break, or during Thanksgiving break, actually, I believe. We play against UNM over there at UNM. I'm going to try to make it to that game, get some footage. That'd be awesome. I know the Pitt's had a great experience. Even though it's a rival, that's the only thing I'll give them is they have an amazing arena. A lot of people say that. Super nice place. I've seen it from the outside, I've never been inside. Seen a lot of videos. My friend Jeremy was actually showing me some stuff about it yesterday. So it'll be great to go to that game. Play against Texas. I will not be at that game, but that'll be played at Texas. Good thing about that game, no pressure for us. We're not going to be expected to win. They're actually coming as the 19th ranked team in the country. So we'll see if they're still ranked by the time we play them. They were good last year, just not as good as the year prior when they had Serge Rice and Timmy Allen, Teddy Allen's brother. They had those guys going at it. But they still have great talent. It's Texas. They're always going to be great guys. They're big on their basketball, big on their football too, big on all their sports. So they're always going to be a tough team to play no matter what sport you play them in. I want to say, I don't know if our girls play them or baseball. I know baseball plays against Texas A&M. Couple of big games for all sports, but that game will be awesome. We get an upset win. That'd be huge. That would give us a lot of popularity. This past couple of years hasn't been the greatest, both on the court, obviously a couple years ago off the court was bad. Then last year, was just a rebuilding year. So this year, hopefully, just a lot improved. Winning season for the first time since I've been here would be great. It's kind of like the opposite of our football. First 2 years I was here, football team was really good. Basketball wasn't as great. And all of a sudden it's taking the turns like it used to always be where our basketball team's going to look a little bit better. Football team not as much. But our football team still has a chance to possibly make a bowl game or at least, end the season out strong. Unfortunately, I don't think they will get a bowl game. But I think FIU, Middle Tennessee, and UTEP are all very possible wins. I think they'll win at least 2 of those, improved at least 4, maybe even 5 wins. Western Kentucky, we have them at home for homecoming. That's going to be a tough game, but it is homecoming, and we're at home, obviously. So maybe we'll have a little bit of an advantage there. But we play against Texas A&M on the road, so that's going to be a really tough game. We'll see how they finish it out. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. I know this is more just a rerun. I've said a lot of these things in previous videos, but I just want to make a video where I talk about it all in one. I'm not sure if you guys will see any other videos before this season or before the exhibition game. More than likely not, but be ready. Again, shorts videos coming, highlight videos, analysis videos. Super excited. You're going to be getting daily uploads, daily shorts videos again, just like you guys were used to seeing, except it'll be brand new ones. And you'll be getting, highlight videos, shorts highlights videos, individual players, full team highlights, my analysis, and that'll include some of the highlights on the screen. I'm super excited for it all. Really appreciate you guys and the support you guys have been giving me. We're at 709 subscribers, just lost one, unfortunately. So let's try to get that one back. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe so I can regain that follower. And I have a strong feeling we'll gain a lot of subscribers. I say followers, subscriber now. I have a strong feeling that I will gain a lot of subscribers this upcoming season and just year in general. Hopefully we're put on the map a little bit. Especially with a good season. I feel like a lot of people tune into these and instead I'll make the highlight videos. It'll be super great. Also, shout out to my friend Anissa for the shirt. I got a free shirt. Her work, they had a grand opening not too long ago and they're giving out these shirts and I got one for free because I was one of the first people there with my boy Mike. So that was super awesome. Again, appreciate you watching the video and I'm out.